This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 60 out now.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for first and 10. A toss out to Barkley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 38, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Get him. Go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Smooth.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Let's get this. Six.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I got you. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time. Check the 2.
On first down, here's Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
It's our time. It's our time.
On second and 9, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Jones. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a toss right to Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Their 48-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Flacco looking for his first toss. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breda. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
16 yards, a 1st down.
61, match box.
Garoppolo gives to Breda. Oh, now Breda loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, a run with Breda. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down and 4, Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Here we go.
And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Garoppolo, 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And I think the ball's out.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a toss play. It's Breida. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Mike, check Mike. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Bend it. Bend it. 52, man. 52.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, Davey!
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Check 93's the mic.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Wait, Davey! Black!
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Lock! Lock! Lock!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. On play action. Now Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
It's our field. It's our field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to take only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They run the counter. Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the Niners' 38-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Throwing, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo Flushed out right. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Coming this way, coming this way.
12, 12.
Here we go. Tighten up,
Hey, gun.
Here's Mostert, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go, D. It's going to be a
One, Omaha.
This is Mostert. Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready.
Jones now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And some space here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go, defense.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here we go. 180!
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
White.
Check 93.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go, Abby.
Now Jones operating from the gun. He finds Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. Like 20.
It's been a long day for you. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the run.
11. Stay hot.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man. It's Rattling. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Play action. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Yo.
Flag. 52. Hey, Charlie.
On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go. 50, plant.
That's what I do.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Looking for Shepard deep, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 25 yards that time. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Garoppolo looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, two-score game still. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
52 the mic, boys, 52. Hey, D-line. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Hey, gun.
Get in the weight room.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Kareem Martin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The throw over the middle taken in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey,
They start on the ground with Gallman, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it. Now Barkley stripped of the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say they had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So, a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense.